Welcome back to Drama Uncovered. What would you do if you were secretly dating the most popular boy in school, living with him every day, but forced to act like strangers in public? And what if another handsome man suddenly moved into your home, fell for you too, and turned your peaceful romance into complete chaos? Today's drama is Two Loves Under One Roof, a story packed with hidden love, jealousy, heartbreak, rivalry, and one unforgettable confession that changes everything. Let's get into it. At school, Shusei is treated like a celebrity. He is handsome, athletic, intelligent, and admired by every girl around him. Whenever he steps onto the basketball court, students gather to watch him play. Even when he simply walks through the hallway, heads turn in his direction. Rumors say he already has a girlfriend, but no one knows who she is. That mystery becomes one of the biggest topics in school. Some students believe she must be a model. Others think she is rich, elegant, and from another academy. No one imagines the truth could be someone standing right in front of them every day. Because the real girl is Aoi. She looks like an ordinary student, quiet and simple, but she is secretly dating the boy everyone dreams about. And once school ends, the two go home together because they are also living under the same roof. At school they act like strangers, but behind closed doors, they share a completely different life. They eat dinner together, clean together, study together, and enjoy the kind of small moments most couples take for granted. To everyone else, they are classmates. At home, they are deeply in love. Even a simple meal or short conversation feels special because it belongs only to them. But their story did not begin like a fairy tale. A few years earlier, Aoi's best friend Mo confessed her feelings to Shusei. She gathered all her courage, only to be rejected so coldly that she was left embarrassed in front of everyone. Seeing her friend hurt made Aoi furious. She immediately confronted Shusei and demanded an explanation. But in the middle of the argument, Aoi accidentally pushed him down the stairs. The moment was so shocking that everyone froze. Feeling guilty, Aoi helped bring him home. That was when she discovered something unexpected. They lived right next door to each other. Aoi was in room 203, while Shusei lived in room 202. It almost felt like fate had been preparing their meeting long before either of them knew it. Wanting to make up for hurting him, Aoi offered to help clean his apartment and cook for him until he recovered. But instead of helping, she nearly burned the kitchen, and the automatic fire extinguisher flooded the room. The landlord said the apartment would need several days of repairs. That meant Shusei needed somewhere else to stay, and that place became Aoi's room. At first, living together was awkward. They barely knew each other, and every small moment felt uncomfortable. But as the days passed, Shusei began seeing Aoi's true personality. She was clumsy, but sincere. She made mistakes, but never stopped trying. She was kind, caring, and always thinking about others before herself. Her kindness was natural. She was not trying to impress anyone. That was simply who she was. Aoi also discovered that behind Shusei's cold and distant image, he was gentle, lonely, and much softer than people believed. Around her, he slowly relaxed. He smiled more. He laughed more. For the first time, he looked truly happy. The distance between them slowly disappeared, and before long, they fell in love. After that, they decided to secretly date and continue living together. But there were strict rules. If the school discovered their relationship, both of them would be expelled. And Aoi's father had left one serious condition. They were not allowed to sleep together until graduation. So they respected the rules and kept everything hidden. Their love grew quietly in private. They treasured every dinner together, every shared laugh, every late-night conversation, because those small moments were the only place where they could be honest about how much they meant to each other. At school, Aoi often watched other couples holding hands openly. She wanted to stand beside Shusei proudly the same way. She wanted to laugh with him in public, walk beside him without fear, and tell the world they belonged together. But for now, all she could do was wait. Then one day, everything changed. A handsome transfer student arrived. His name was Reon. The girls at school immediately became obsessed with him. But unlike Shusei, Reon was arrogant, rude, and disrespectful. He mocked students, acted superior, and behaved as if everyone around him was beneath him. When Aoi confronted him about his behavior, he ignored her completely. Furious, she chased after him. But in the chaos, she accidentally pulled down his pants in front of the entire school. The whole campus was stunned. Reon was humiliated and furious. He was ready to punish her, but before he could do anything, Shusei stepped in and protected Aoi. That was when everyone learned the truth. Reon and Shusei were cousins. Reon had come from America with one goal: to take Shusei back with him and force him to join the family business. But Shusei refused. He had no intention of leaving, because the person he loved was here. To settle the argument, the two made a bet. If Reon won a basketball match, Shusei would return to America. If Shusei won, he would stay. The result was clear. Shusei defeated him easily, but Reon refused to give up. He heard rumors that Shusei was staying because of a girlfriend and became obsessed with finding out who she was. In his mind, she had to be tall, glamorous, beautiful, and perfect enough to make Shusei abandon his future. At school, the girls made the same assumptions. They praised how stunning and sexy Shusei's secret girlfriend must be. Hearing all of this made Aoi quietly compare herself and feel insecure. For the first time, she wondered if someone like her was truly enough. The next day, Reon searched the school for girls matching that image. But no matter how hard he looked, no one seemed right. Then he met Aoi. For a moment, he suspected her. But then he laughed at the idea that someone short and ordinary like Aoi could ever attract Shusei. Aoi nearly slapped him. Later, Reon followed Shusei home and unexpectedly found Aoi there. She panicked and quickly tried to hide her belongings, pretending she only came over to clean and cook. Aoi cared for everyone. She was honest, warm, and never pretended to be someone else. She believed men and women should help each other equally. She made simple moments feel special. And that's when Shusei arrived. He decided to stop hiding the truth. He told Reon directly. Aoi was his girlfriend. Reon was stunned. He could not understand why Shusei chose someone so ordinary. So Shusei invited him to stay with them for a while and discover the answer for himself. And that was when life under one roof truly began. Living together, Reon slowly started seeing what made Aoi special. She cared for everyone around her. She was warm, honest, and never pretended to be someone she was not. She believed men and women should help each other equally with housework. She could turn simple daily moments into happy memories. This changed everything. Aoi's clumsy but caring personality slowly melted Shusei's heart. He realized she was honest, kind, and always thinking of others before herself. Aoi also learned that behind his perfect image, Shusei was actually gentle and lonely. She created warmth in a home that once felt empty. At first, Reon laughed at how happy Shusei looked just washing dishes beside her. But little by little, even Reon began enjoying life in that house. Meals felt warmer. Conversations felt lighter. The house itself felt different because of Aoi's presence. And without realizing it, Reon began falling for her too. He started paying more attention to Aoi, which made Shusei jealous. The tension between the cousins grew stronger every day. Eventually, Shusei tried to throw Reon out of the house. But Aoi stopped him. She wanted Reon to truly understand why she was worthy of Shusei. At the same time, Shusei was carrying another fear inside his heart. He believed he could not protect Aoi because he lacked money and power. After speaking with his older brother, who said only money could protect the people you love, Shusei began seriously considering studying in America and building a stronger future. Reon still did not understand why Aoi mattered so much. Then Shusei's brother revealed the truth. Since childhood, Shusei had grown up lonely. His father only cared about work, and his mother left the family. He spent years afraid that everyone he loved would abandon him. Aoi was the first person who truly brought light into his life. She gave him something he had never known before, a place where he felt wanted, accepted, and understood. She made him believe love could stay. Later, Reon met Aoi at a clothing store. She said she wanted to build a better relationship with Shusei's family, but Reon misunderstood her kindness and acted inappropriately. Aoi slapped him immediately. For the first time in his life, Reon felt ashamed of himself. When Shusei found out, he rushed to comfort Aoi. The next day, Aoi even apologized to Reon, which only made him feel worse. He admitted that he had always admired Shusei as a hero because he himself felt weak and useless. Aoi encouraged him and said he also had strengths Shusei did not have. Unfortunately, Shusei overheard everything. Burning with jealousy, he walked into the room and kissed Aoi right in front of Reon. At that moment, it became obvious that Reon had truly fallen in love with her. Soon after, rumors spread through school that Aoi and Shusei had been seen hugging. Angry girls wanted to expose her identity and turn the whole school against her. To protect them, Reon suddenly claimed Aoi was his girlfriend. Although he meant well, it only made things worse. Shusei became insecure. He believed Reon was richer, more confident, and better suited for Aoi. For the first time, Shusei feared that love alone might not be enough to keep her by his side. That fear pushed him to secretly apply to study in America. Then came the school festival. As Aoi prepared to leave, she found Shusei's application form. Her heart broke instantly. Shusei explained he wanted to go for her sake, so he could become strong enough to protect her. But Aoi only heard one thing. He was planning to leave her. With tears in her eyes, she walked away. At the festival, Reon publicly acted as her boyfriend again, making Shusei even more upset. Later, Aoi and Reon were forced to play a couple's game in front of everyone. They failed every question because they did not truly know each other. Then came the punishment. They were told to kiss on stage. Aoi froze. Before it could happen, Shusei rushed in and stopped everything. He pulled Aoi away, and the two finally confronted the truth. Shusei repeated that he wanted to become stronger for her. But Aoi cried and asked him one painful question. If you are not beside me, then who will I cry to? Who will I talk to when life gets hard? Isn't that just breaking up? Those words shook him deeply. For the first time, Shusei realized that protecting someone is not only about money, power, or success. Sometimes it simply means staying beside them when they need you most. That night, Aoi went to the train station, but the trains had stopped because of the weather. With nowhere else to go, she stayed at Reon's house. When Shusei learned this, panic consumed him. He ran through the rain to bring her back, remembering every happy memory they had shared. Deep down, he feared she would leave him just like his parents did. Halfway there, his brother stopped him and gave him simple advice. If you want to be with Aoi, then don't leave her. Meanwhile, at Reon's house, his feelings took over and he kissed Aoi while she slept. She woke up immediately, shocked and upset. Soon after, Shusei arrived to take her home. The next day, when Shusei asked why she was acting distant, Reon confessed everything. Furious, Shusei attacked him. But during the fight, Shusei finally admitted the truth. He was never anyone's hero. He was only a man terrified of losing the people he loved. Reon finally understood. He told Shusei that Aoi had never once looked at him that way. Her heart had always belonged to Shusei. After that, Reon decided to return to America and take responsibility for the family business. He had lost the girl he wanted, but for the first time, he had learned what genuine love actually looked like. But one final storm remained. Messages spread across the school exposing Aoi and Shusei's relationship. Many girls insulted her and called her selfish. Others accused her of dating two men at once. This time, Shusei did not hide. He stepped forward and proudly announced that Aoi was his girlfriend. Then Reon also told everyone the truth. At first, he mocked Aoi for not being glamorous or sexy. But after knowing her, he realized her true beauty came from her kindness, honesty, and the way she cared for others. He declared that the only people truly in love were Aoi and Shusei. Finally, in front of the entire school, Shusei confessed that he loved Aoi with all his heart and would never leave her again. The two kissed, as everyone watched in tears. And for the first time, just like Aoi always wanted, they walked side by side, hand in hand, with nothing left to hide. Their secret love was finally free. And that is where the story ends. Did you enjoy this drama? Which drama would you like us to uncover next? Tell us in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Drama Uncovered. Sharing the channel helps us grow and helps more drama fans discover the channel. See you in the next one.